Good day everybody, this is the Ecclesiarch here, back with some more card reveals, and today we're going to be checking out the cards for the Salamanders. Now, just like the Iron Hands, these guys are gonna have a new mechanic, and well, more like a new special card. And so whereas the Iron Hands got the Augmentics, the Salamanders are going to get artifacts. Now, I have two artifacts to show you today, and one of them being the shield right here. So it's 2 energy, give frontline, and +2 to a friendly troop. Now, this seems like a pretty okay thing, honestly. Just for 2 energy, giving a frontline and +2 HP to a friendly troop seems pretty okay, because this can help you against some aggro matchups, so you can pretty much turn anything into a frontline, which is definitely a pretty cool thing. So, just a very similar thing to the Iron Hands, just, I guess, a little bit more defensive. Now, the other one, however, that we're going to have here is going to be Furnace Heart. Now, Furnace Heart is already a little bit different because, as you remember, the Augmentics were only augmenting troops, whereas apparently the artifact already has something that can be used as a damage tool or just be used on an enemy unit, right? So, 2 energy, deal 2 damage, Ordnance 2. Now, considering that previously Sons of Horus had 1 energy, deal 2 damage. On paper, this is much worse, but if you think about it, since this is a special card that you can keep generating, in that case, this is pretty good, because this is not taking any space up in your deck, and plus on top of that, it has Ordnance 2, which means that this is going to be a super effective thing against vehicles, because for 2 energy, you can just deal 4 damage to a vehicle, which seems pretty nice. Now, of course, then comes a question, how exactly are we gonna generate those vehicles? Not vehicles, sorry, artifacts, right? Well, here's the first unit that we have that actually generates artifacts. So it's the Adirin Sergeant, so 2 energy, 2/2, Survivor 1, so not really great stats, but he has a rally to choose an artifact and add it into your hand. Now, with Iron Hands, the Augmentics are mostly randomized, right? But in this case, you can choose which artifact you want, which is going to add a bit of consistency, which is definitely really nice. So I guess that choose option is going to be very good and might make this unit maybe a staple in all decks. Now, the second one that we have here is Chosen Ruthan. 4 energy, 4/4 front line. Stats are meh, but he does have an active to choose an artifact and add it to your hand. Now, this I don't like really that much because it's pretty slow. First of all, you just drop a 4 energy, 4/4. Not that impressive, even with front line. And on top of that, it has to perform the active ability. Now, I'm not sure how many great things these guys are going to get to make their units durable. In that case, maybe this guy might see some play, but on paper, he seems a little bit too slow for my taste. Now, finally, we do have the Adirin Squad, which is 5 energy, 5/5, and when you play an artifact, deal 1 damage to all enemies. So this does seem like a very powerful late game unit. This is very similar to what the Agents of Sigilite do. This kind of feels the same, with the difference that the other card of the Sigilites comes into play late, but it deals 1 damage whenever you play a tactic. Whereas this is going to do that whenever you're going to play an artifact, right? Now, there might be some interesting things in the future that reduce the cost of artifacts for the Salamanders, so this might find some very strong combos, but now that I look at it, probably this is going to be one of the key players if somebody is going to build a combo Salamanders deck where they just spam artifacts after this and deal a whole lot of crazy amounts of damage. So, these are the units and the artifacts that we have for today. Feel free to write your thoughts in the comments, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Thank you very much.